episode of Regional Italian Cuisine. My name is Caterina Borsato. On this program, we're going to that lovely area in southern Italy known as Puglia. Now, for our viewers at home, just to give you an idea whereabouts we are, this is a province that's basically bordered by Molise to the north, Basilicata and Campania to the west, rather. And in terms of seas, we've got the Mar Ionio on the west coast, and to the east, you will find the Adriatic Ocean.
Now, Rita, tell us what we're going to do today.
We are going to make tortellini.
Tortellini. Is that a Roman word?
Yes, it is. It is.
They've got lots of cheese and hakes and uckers and this and that, the Italians. They make it very difficult for us. Anyway, now the thing about this this speciality is really used around festive time.
Festive times, yeah. Just for like Easter, Christmas, Saints' Days, maybe.
Were you allowed to make them at home with your mum?
Never.
In fact, is it that Italian mothers throw all us kids out of the kitchen, and in Australia they say involve the children?
I don't understand that either. Get the kids involved, and instead we were told, get out of the kitchen, don't make a mess.
Yeah. And they'd be there with the last fun.
So in actual fact, I've never made these by myself. My mother's always made these with her mother.
And that's a first thing.
And my mother's never made them by herself. Oh, actually she has. She's telling me now she has.
Well, you're going to change this now that your daughter's growing up, and you're going to get her involved.
I will, when she grows up a little bit.
Yes, all right. Now let me ask you, so what are the ingredients of these tortellini?
Very simple. It's potato, sugar, lemon, eggs, and a little bit of grappa or brandy, whatever you have, I've been told, and 5 potatoes. So we're making a small batch today. Okay. So, so you just peel your potatoes.
Now, these are Desirees.
These are Desirees.
And they're old potatoes?
Well, yeah, I'd say they're old and waxy. If you use a fresh potato, they tend to just, when you boil them up, they'll break down.
Right,
and so they're not good. So these Desirees are good for gnocchi.
Yeah, so it's the same process because you want them to
actually absorb. A nice dry potato.
Yep, the flour. Yeah. Alrighty.
And you know, if it's a dry potato, when you cut into it, it actually doesn't weep.
Rita?
Water. It stays
Your
dry.
mother would be very unhappy. Look at the wastage.
So that's no, it's very bad. It's not good. Not good. Bad.
Love it.
They're
all the tricks that you learn, I think, when you're growing up, you know. I guess in the old days they used to... Well, of course, they used to use the peelers too, didn't they?
To make the grappa?
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Perhaps, I'd say.
I did that a long time ago. Too long. All right, so our process
that's illegal. It's illegal. That's not homemade. That's sport.
I didn't actually answer that question very well. Italians do not make grappa, they import it from overseas.
We only use the stuff that we buy.
Yes. Rita, I love making shows with you, you're so cheeky. Allora Rita, tell me so you peel the potatoes, and what's the next step?
So then you cut them in halves or in quarters, and then you just bring them up to the boil with a pinch of salt and cook them till they're tender.
So that'll take, could be 25 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever.
Yeah. So now I've got my cold water and with my potatoes, and I'm going to bring it to the boil.
Hello, Rita, so these are your potatoes?
These are the boiled potatoes, and they've been drained. And so now I just put them through a moulie.
Okay. Oh, is that how you do it? You go backwards and forwards?
Yeah, because it sort of gets stuck, so you have to unstick it.
Okay.
That's the technical term.
Beautiful. Good potatoes have got a good smell. Can you smell those?
Yeah, they're fresh.
Beautiful. And you said that you actually muller them when they're still quite warm, yes?
Yeah, they have to be hot. Yeah, they have to be hot.
Okay.
So now you add a bit of sugar into the hot potato, and that's half a cup for 5 potatoes, and just mix that.
Just with the fork?
Just with the fork, because it's a little bit sticky.
There we go. And we don't need to add any more salt, do we? Because we already salted the water.
We just put a pinch of salt in the water. That's enough.
Okay. Oh, I see. So that the sugar amalgamates with the potato, because it's warm.
Clever, isn't it?
You'll cut that out. No, you won't.
Okay, and then flour.
Oh, now listen, Rita, you are going to give us some accurate measurements. I'm just watching this like all our viewers at home say, how much?
Oh, look, I would say it's probably about, maybe about
100 grams?
yeah.
Because I guess it depends on how much
It depends.
the
You just
flour's
have to,
absorbed.
it's like when you make gnocchi, you don't really know.
So now you're breaking the eggs.
Cracking the eggs into it.
Beautiful. Right. Well, that's exactly right. I guess that these tortellini are like gnocchi because you just simply don't know the amount that they will absorb.
No, true. And a zest of 1 lemon.
Aren't these planters fantastic, Rita?
They're dangerous.
Yeah. Are they?
They scare me, actually. Do you find that?
Yeah, I know, but you know, all chefs now only want those. Forget the old-fashioned grating style.
It's a little bit old-fashioned still, but I thought I'd bring it out today because it's a bit high-tech, but I actually still use my old grater. I do.
Okay.
Okay, lemon, 1 lemon, and sultanas.
Aha, now these are optional, but you prefer to have them
Well,
in, don't
it
you?
does go with the dish, so
Okay.
I mean it does go with this. It's traditional that you add them, but if you don't like sultanas, well, you don't have to. And a little splash of grappa,
Una spruzzatina di grappa,
just a little,
and that would be at
Splash.
least 8 seconds worth.
and so then you beat your eggs with a fork,
Okay.
or you can do it by hand.
Rita, you know, when I first met you, I just remember you making pasta, and it really is such an art form. Your pasta always seems to come out so silky. I don't know, is it just something that you, I don't know, is it just something that you know? I don't know.
I think so. I don't know. It's a. That's a terrible question coming to. I don't know why that happens.
Yeah.
I suppose you need to know what you're doing, really. And once you know what you're doing,
All right.
that's what. Yeah, no, it needs more farina.
So how much do you think?
More.
Oh, as in lots?
Yeah, another bit. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's probably enough. Roll it out a little bit. Then you cut up little pieces.
Okay.
Again, my mother always did this, not me.
Yeah.
So I'm not the best at it.
Well, you must have been a very attentive child. Look at that. Okay, yeah.
That's it. That's the little shape, an S.
I've seen
Like a snake.
desserts like this or other pastries that are made in southern Italy that are S's, and they're often baked. Have you seen them? That have got their honey.
Oh, the honey biscuit, the Sicilian honey
The Sicilians have got a
They're
version of this. It
beautiful.
must be a traditional thing, I wonder. Hello, Rita, I know that there is one thing you're going to tell our viewers at home that perhaps Italian mamas don't have at home.
Deep frying, it's a great idea to use a wok.
Yeah.
Especially for things like this. It's just, you don't need to use as much oil, and it's a great surface area. It's quite a wide surface area, and so I recommend a wok to use for deep frying.
And what sort of oil?
Vegetable oil, and they will colour quite quickly because there's sugar in them. So we just take them out of the oil, straight into this strainer, a plastic container with paper in it.
Now, Rita, what sort of sugar do we have here?
That's normal sugar, A-grade sugar, not cast sugar.
Okay.
And as soon as these have been, they're cooked, they're hot, you put them in the sugar.